My name is Kevin Ray, and you're listening to Truckers and Others. Welcome to Tuesday. It's going to be a great day. I just started out my day by listening to my 79 Chevy K10 Jams. Okay, if you want to check it out, it's on Spotify. Go to Spotify. You're on Spotify. You should be. It'd be weird if you were. Where are you? If you're not on Spotify, let me know where you're at. Go to the Facebook and let me know. But you should be on the Spotify because that's the only place I'm putting this motherfucking thing. So go to the Spotify, type in 79, and then the little fucking deal at the top, the 9, just hugging it on the top, on the little hand coming up. 79 K10 Jams. I don't think I put Chevy in there. I think I just put 79 K10 Jams. Or maybe 79 Chevy Jams. I don't even know what the fuck I put, but just search for it and you'll see it. Kevin Ray, TAO, Truckers and Others. And I've been adding a lot of music to it. I've been going through my 90s. Okay, I'm going back into the 90s, playing 90s country only, and some 2000s country, because some of those are still good. I don't care what you say. They're still good. They're still good stuff. And maybe it's good to me because that was coming out whenever I was starting to listen to country and stuff. Because I was a classic rock kid all the way, the whole fucking way, and then I became a metalhead, and then I moved into country and punk kind of stuff like Cake or White Stripes and other bands. I'm not going to name them, okay? Quit putting me on the spot. I'm not going to name them. But yeah, I mean, so I love all genres. I had a rap genre too. I have a rap playlist on here too. It's a very short one. Not very short, but it's only got like 30 some songs on it. And it's not rap. It's not like, it's definitely not anything from today. I think there is a Post Malone on there. Am I allowed to call that rap? I think I have some M&Ms. I have some Ludacris. I have some Big Papas. I got some of those on there. But anyways, I have a country playlist, but it's a mixture of a bunch of shit. And then I started adding Southern rock in there, and then classic rock, and then it got out of hand. So I had to create my classics playlist, and then go through and some of those songs. I do like the songs, but it's like I'm gonna leave them out because they seem to be overplayed in the last playlist. So I'm gonna leave those ones out, and I created a classics playlist. But now I'm on 79 K10 Jams because I was like, man, all right, if I get this truck running and I plug in my phone to it and I start listening to music, what am I going to be hearing? I was like, I can't be running around listening to just whatever. I got to make me a special playlist for this truck. The feelings that I'm going to get driving around in that truck, and they're all upbeat, 90s, 2000s country, fucking good shit, okay? It's good shit. It's all the good shit. I like good shit, and it's all on there. We are in day 2 of Hell Week, or Blitz Week, whatever you want to call it, for DOT here in the United States. Waiting to get pulled over. That's all we're doing today. We're just driving around. You see a trooper behind you, you're going to get pulled over. You better have your logs done. You got to have your brakes ready. That's what they're mainly focusing on is logs and brakes. Fucking windshield wipers. Quit, you fucking screechy bitch. Had a very good night last night. I got home, and I decided to start messing with the truck. So first things I do is run around looking in my fucking cabinet for all the half-empty bottles of brake clean and terminal cleaner and just, like anything that says like it'll clean shit on a car. Like that, I was looking for all that shit. And yeah, my stock is running low. Listen, my auto shop has been down for a little while, but it's getting back up. We're starting to get more business with the 79K10, so I'm gonna have to re-up on all my brake clean. I have a brand new bottle of brake clean. It's full. It's brand new, but I dropped it, and the little neck snapped off, and I don't know what the fuck to do about it. Okay, no, there's not anything I can do about it. There's nothing. I mean, I've tried to. Like, oh, look, grab another spray can and take the fucking tip off and stick it in it. No, the tips is the little nozzle sticks out, and that's what's broke off right at the fucking metal. So if I want to use that can of brake clean, I gotta fucking poke it with something and then point it in the general direction. I don't know, man. It's just it's a fucking madhouse. I'm gonna get some of it in my eyeball if I use it. I don't know. Maybe I could take it to AutoZone and be like, hey, I just bought this at the other AutoZone across the street, or down the other city, and this one happened to be broken. Can I replace it? Sure, we don't give a fuck. And I just saved me $3.23. Got me a new bottle of brake clean. So anyways, I got home, and I'm spraying all different types of chemicals all over the fucking place. Mainly on the brake master cylinder. Because I'm like, that thing looks rusty and crusty as fuck. And that's the first part I'd like to get off. I'd like to get that off of there and see what's going on. Because, yeah, you get in the truck, you hit the brake pedal, and there's absolutely no resistance whatsoever. I mean, there's a spring in there that holds... So, like, the pedal isn't staying on the floor or anything, but there's no resistance really at all. So, I already, like, made a shopping cart full of parts, a bunch of brake parts and everything, and just to kind of get an idea of what I potentially could be spending. And I've been showing it to the wife lately, just like, hey, yeah, I think I need to get this part. Oh, it's got a cord charge. It's got a cord. Baby, it's got a cord. Can I get this? It's got a cord. But what I don't like about O'Reilly's or other websites is that whenever you click on it, the price that it shows you is with the core. So you see it and you're like, oh, it's $53. Okay, it's got a $10 core. Awesome. So it's only going to be $40. No, that's not how they do it. They give you the discount up front. They're like, no, you ain't got a core. It's going to be $60, motherfucker. It's like, whoa. You got to add it to your cart to see the real shit. So I have a cart loaded down with shit, and it's like $250, and I think I got $30 worth of core parts potentially. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I got in there anymore. But last night, spray all the shit down, and I go to take the brake lines off the master cylinder, and the front one, the smaller line. Oh, brother, that one just came off like perfect. It was spinning. Everything was great. The second one was twisting the tube or the brake line with it, and I didn't really like that. So I sprayed it some more, and then I shimmied it back and forth, and then I was trying to hold the little fucking wire and then twist it and everything without crushing the wire, and I was like, oh, no, this ain't gonna be good. I'm gonna go ahead and come to terms with, I'm gonna be replacing this fucking brake line. And right about that time, it fucking broke loose, and it started spinning freely. I was like, oh, thank the Lord. So my brake lines are in good shape. Got them off, and then I had to go for the 2 bolts on the master cylinder that hold it to the booster, and the one on the outside on the driver's side. They're both on the driver's side, but the one on the outside came loose easy. It's right there in front of my face, and I could actually, like, even though the threads look rusted as fuck, I could still unscrew it by hand. I mean, it was on there tight, but I had to break it loose, and then I could just pull it back loosely. These motherfuckers are pulled over on what the fuck are they doing? You get into a little bit of a little bumper. Oh, dude, that guy punched out a window or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. A little bit of anger issues out of that Dodge Challenger bitch. Anyways, yeah, the other one, it came off easy. I was gonna do it a little dramatic and make it long and talk about it, but no, the bolts came off. Okay, listen, I'm a mechanic, kind of, at my house. I'm the only mechanic at my house. My son is not working on shit. My wife is buying new shit if it's broke. My daughter wants babies. That's all she wants. So I'm the only mechanic at the house, so that's fine. I'm the best mechanic in that acre. Well, I guess if my neighbor falls in that acre, he's way more of a mechanic than I am. But he's one of those. I'm just buy it. I'm just gonna buy new shit. I'm not dicking around with trying to replace little parts here and there. I'm just gonna buy new shit for it, which is fine if you got the money. And my other neighbor, he's AC repairman, and he's got a nice ass car, but he took it to a shop. Had a shop do all the work to it. He's got a Camaro, like a 2018 Camaro. I think it's an SS. So I don't even know what engines are in. It's a 383. I don't fucking know. It's a Camaro SS. It's a new fucking plastic one, which is fine. It looks good. It sounds awesome. He got it built up. He got some Texas speed parts on it. Woo, buddy! And he's got a nice exhaust on it. He had it with no cats for a little while, but he said it smelled too bad, especially when he used E85. I guess he's got an E85 tuned. I don't know. He said it filled the cab or the car up with smoke and stuff, and it was too much exhaust fumes and stuff. So he put cats back on it, and it's still loud as fuck. It's not as loud as it was before, obviously. But anyways, I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about me. I'm the mechanic. And I got the brake booster off, and wouldn't you know it, I pull it off, and the plunger that's inside the booster is stuck all the way forward. It's crusty as a motherfucker in there. The whole master cylinder is crusty as fuck, dude. So I go inside the cab of the truck, and I grab a fucking stick, the bipod thing that I found in the bed of the truck, or behind the seat, or whatever it was. I grab that, and I shove it in between the brake pedal and the front of the seat. And then I go over there to look, because I'm by myself here, y'all. I'm a loner for this part of the story. And I see that I don't know, everything with the brake booster looks fine. I mean, the outside of it looks all crusty as fuck, but I sprayed a bunch of brake clean all over the front of it to knock off all the crust that had gotten attached over the years, and it looks great. Now, I guess the good thing about this truck is that it's had a cab swap on it. I don't know if that's a good thing, but that means most everything on this truck has been removed and put back on at least once since 1979. So that's great. Everything on there it has moved within the last 10 years, which is, yeah, that's better than the last 50 or whatever the fuck it is. Got it off and realized that was the issue. Okay, so now we know the issue. Go inside, talk to the wife. Hey, listen. I was about to say a bad name, but I love my wife. I would never call her that. Hey, listen, lovely wife. I only need to buy a booster or a master cylinder now. Because I don't know, I don't want to replace all the. I would love to, but I don't need to replace all the parts yet. The first part I take off is definitely broken, or not in working order. So if I replace that part, then I can test all the other parts and see if they're fucked up too. She said, all right, well, let's wait until payday. I said, motherfucker! So angry. My body built up with rage. I'm an addicted little kid. I'm addicted to the truck. And this is my fix. It's like, this is the fix, my fix. This is what I need to fix. And I can't get it. Not yet. Not yet. I will get it, but not yet. Just give me a couple of days. I'll get it. Did I film any of this? Did I take any pictures? No, I didn't. Because you know what? I think I'll do a video on the truck at some point in time. But you all got a nice look at it from the before. And I'll give you an after whenever the after comes. I'm not going to sit there and dick around with the fucking camera. It's not recording. Why is it not recording my voice? You can't even hear what the fuck I'm saying right here. Yeah, all that bullshit. I'm not dealing with it. Guy pulled over on the side of the road. People trying to pass me on the left. No, you ain't passing me. I'm getting over because the guy's pulled over. He should have pulled over at the fucking truck place. I know. But he didn't. He's on the shoulder. Give him room. He just left, and he's like, oh, fuck, something's wrong. So, yes, I was unable to get it, but she had a sparkle in her eye when I told her, hey, I'm not about to drop $250 to $300 this weekend. I'm only going to drop $70. And she almost started to cry. And she was so happy. I said, hey, well, there's other shit I need to replace. I found other shit, okay? The story does not end there with the brake booster. I did go inside and then go pick up pizza and then eat a whole pizza to myself and then call my buddy and then have my buddy, Luke, come on over. I said, hey, dude. He's like, what's up? It's like, I'm working on my truck tonight. You want to come look at it? He's like, yeah. And he fucking ran right over. He didn't use his car. He just ran. Took him a lot longer to get over there because he ran, but he did come over. The enthusiasm was there. So by the time he got there, I was already like thinking of all the little things that I want to do. And the one thing that I needed help with, because I tried the steering column that has been in the bed of the truck, that has the steering wheel, the original steering wheel that I want to use. I've been trying to get it off for at least 7 minutes, and I couldn't do it. So I waited for him to get over there, and it was super easy. I take all the pieces off. I put them all in my magnetic bowl so I don't lose anything. And I just hold the steering wheel out there with the column down, and then he just hammers the fucking center, and it falls right out. Perfect! And, all right, well, that's half the problem right there. And before he showed up, I did take off the steering wheel on the interior, but I was not able. Not that I wasn't able. I just didn't try very hard to get the piece that goes to the splines for the aftermarket steering wheel. All that fucking nasty looking bullshit. It's just ugly. That steering wheel is clearly bent in a few places. And the thing, there's no like cover for this column. It was all ugly looking. And I didn't want it to be ugly looking. I want to replace it with original parts, at least the steering wheel. Because the steering wheel, I like the size of the original Chevy steering wheel. It's a big round circle. And this one was like, I don't know, like a 12-inch steering wheel. It's a small little guy. And, yeah, we were able to get that the spline off, and I'm like, all right, sweet, we're done. But then I was like, look at the blinker on this one. 'Cause after I got the steering wheel off of the spare column, I noticed the blinker works really well. And in my truck, it does not work really well. And once I got the steering wheel off, I could see that the piece that holds the blinker lever is cracked. So driving around, there's nothing I can do to get the blinker to work with that stuff. So I said, hey, here's a good idea. Let's replace that whole plastic piece. Turns out that took most of the time. I had other dreams of things I wanted to do that night, last night. But getting the steering wheel, we did make a lot of progress. It's just we tried to do everything without any special tools. And there's a special tool you need to push that steering wheel lock plate. So that's the last piece that goes on, kind of, is the steering wheel lock plate that holds everything in there. And there's a little tiny fucking snap ring that you have to push against another spring down way fucking far. There's like not enough room to fucking do it. And we tried to do it with we tried making tools, we tried doing it, it wasn't working. And I ended up fucking up the snap ring, which is fine. I'll just get a new one. And I'm going to get the correct tool. The tool that screws onto the column. It's a big C piece. And as you screw, it'll push that locking plate all the way down to where you need it to be. And you just put the snap ring in. Just put it in. And then you're done. So that's where my truck is sitting right now. It's got a bunch of fucking tools in it. It's got lights. It's got spit cup. It's got all kinds of shit just hanging out inside the truck right now. Because I said, let's call it quits right now. Now, one of the things I noticed, it was broken, that needs to be repaired. Not right now, but it's in my mind now. I need a new, not a steering column, but a new lower column area or something. I don't fucking know. I mean, it wouldn't it be funny if it was just so much, if we should have just swapped in this other steering column. Because you can, I think you can replace the, if it's an auto column, it's got the shifter on it. If it's a manual column, it doesn't. And the spare column that I have is a manual column, so it has no shifter lever on there, but I'm pretty sure it's all about the same parts. So it should, I think I could replace that whole little piece where the fucking shifter, I don't know. Maybe that's more work than it should be. So, I don't know. Right now, I just need to get that piece on there, get the steering wheel in there, and then I need to replace, something with the slip joint. It's all fucking super sloppy. There's a guy on Facebook that pops up since I joined a couple of square body groups. I've been in square body groups before, but after I got rid of my square body, it was making me too sad to see it. So I got out of there. I said, I don't have that. I don't want to see it anymore. But now I got one, so I joined the groups back. And there's a guy on there that says you can use one of them Jeep fucking steering columns. It's a Cherokee steering column, like the square, boxy Jeep. The Jeep, that's the only Jeep that I really like. The other ones, they look cool, but I don't like them. I like the square, boxy Jeep. That's a cool looking Jeep to me. Anyways, inside, you can steal the steering column out of there. I don't know what the benefit is. He talked about it, but I didn't listen to him. I just remember seeing him say, hey, go to the scrapyard, find a Jeep Cherokee steering column, take it. So I'm going to do a little bit more research. I didn't do it last night because I wanted to just fall asleep. Yep. My column is really sloppy. So I need to do some work to that. But that does not, it still turns. It still does everything I needed to do. So I'm not worried about that. It's just worn out a little bit. Um, what else? I don't know. So last night I wanted to install a couple little trinkets around the truck, but I should wait till it's like right before I drive it for the first time. I should install those. And I don't know. There's other stuff. Oh, I wanted to get it running last night. I wanted to just crank it up and rev it up a couple times and just see how it sounds. I had an idle there at my house by myself, well, with my buddy. And I need a friend there to run the jumper cables. So I don't, because the last time it was my wife and my kids, and they're all in the fucking way. Like, they were all in the fucking, my wife is standing, my two kids are inside the truck, messing with all the shit, but that's fine. I put them in there so they could play with the shit in there. And I hook up the jumper cables up front, and I run over, and my wife is standing right at the driver door, and I'm like, hey, can you move out the fucking way so I can get in there and fucking try the key? And I get in there, and then she's standing back in the way. I'm like, hey, I gotta get out. The thing is smoking. And she's like in the way, and I hook it up different, and then it's like, okay, you all need to get the fuck out of my area. I didn't say that. I didn't get upset, but I was just like, y'all are in the way. If something catches on fire, I need to get the fuck out of the way. And she's like, well, I need to get the kids out if it's on fire. I'm like, no, it's fine. It's not going to burn the whole fucking truck down. It's just, I don't want to melt every piece of wire I have on this truck. That's all it's going to do. And I need to act quickly. I need to get this fucking jumper cable unhooked. So I don't know. Something was smoking. It wasn't looking good. The wires were all hot. So hopefully I didn't cook anything. If anything, it made it a better connection. But, yeah, I mean, I was looking at YouTube tutorials on the steering wheel deal, and yeah, I mean, everybody uses the fucking tool. I was calling them queers before. I'm like, look at these queers using the fucking tool. Be a man, do it no, well, apparently you need to use the fucking tool. But you don't need to use the tool to take it off. You just need a buddy there with a screwdriver to pop out the snap ring, and then you're good to go. But to get the motherfucker back on is a pain in the ass. And with my slip joint loose, I have 2 pairs of vice grips on the steering column to keep it from sliding, and it's still not enough. It still slides, the steering column slides in, like the whole housing and stuff stays where it's at. It's just the threaded piece that where the lock ring stays slides in further, and it's like, it's not working out. And we tried a couple of different methods to negate that thing, but it didn't work. So yes, I think Thursday is going to be the next day I actually go out there and start messing with the truck. I'm going to get the booster, I'm going to get the tool, I'm going to get the new snap ring, and hopefully my buddy is available that day, but if he's not, then I mean, I don't know if I even need, like, somebody there to help me with that. Since I have the tool, I can do everything. Get it all done easy peasy. Because we were talking about, like, modifying some of the parts. Like, the spring is too strong, let's cut it in half. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. Everything goes together. It will go together. It just, let's not tear everything apart yet. And I need to get a hazard switch. Definitely need a hazard switch. I mean, I could probably just scream out the window, be like, fucking broke down the whole time, but I'd rather just have a hazard switch. Because I know this thing is going to leave me stranded on the side of the road at least 25 times. But that's in the future. And it'll be for all different Today is Tuesday. I'm headed up to Des Moines. Gonna grab a load. I get to deal with all of the DOT on I-35 today, which is going to be wonderful. And then I even get to go into Kansas City and deal with all of them over there. I get to deal with DOT in Missouri, Kansas, and Iowa today. So let's hope everything goes well. I know there's one original scale, but they like to pop up other scales. Not at no point in my day am I going to be an overweight truck. So I'm not worried about being overweight. Are you coming over? This is the lane you want? Howdy, his license plate says. It says howdy. Hello, you fucking queer? Get the fuck out of my way. Like, why would you cut me off to make that exit? I mean, he didn't cut me off. I didn't have to hit my brakes or anything, but there's definitely a heightened awareness. It's like, why would you just go? If that's your exit, there's nobody behind me. Why? Why? I saw a bike rally the other day. I did not like it. So I'm driving. I don't know where we're headed, but me and the family were headed somewhere. And I start going one way, and of course the wife is over there. She's like, "Why are you going this way? The other way's faster." I'm like, "I'm going this way. I like this way. I want to go this way. What's wrong? Are we in a rush?" So I go that way, and immediately the first stoplight that I come to, all these fucking motorcycles, they're all blocking. They blocked me through 3 fucking traffic lights. These fucking bitches. We're riding bikes, and we're going to all stay together, and we're going to stop all the traffic for everybody everywhere because we're more important than you, because we're riding bikes, and we were wearing leather, and their guys in the back are on trikes, and because he has fucking bad knees, and he can't stand up by himself, but he still wants to ride. Hey, queers, get out of the fucking road. Let me go. I've been sitting at this traffic light for 15 fucking minutes. Not that long. But I've been sitting at this traffic light through 3 fucking cycles because I pulled up to it and it was green. I almost went and the fucking bike stopped in front of me. I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing? I almost ran your ass over. Watch out for bikes, you bitch. It's a green light for me. It's a red light for you. What are you doing? This does not seem official in any capacity." I got people behind me honking. I don't know. They don't see the fucking snail trail of fucking trikes and bikes and midnight riders fucking rolling on by. Fucking, yeah, I think bikes are cool. I think bikers are cool. They look cool. They're cool. Yeah, they're super cool. But they're pretty queer when they're in a fucking biker gang. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, all right, real biker gangs. Okay, yeah, you don't want to fuck with those guys. But these fucking queers leaving the fucking motorcycle shop in their fucking rally with their fucking American flags, tossing candy out. This ain't a parade, bitch. Get the fuck on. And I ended up having to follow them down this highway, or not highway, but like a rural highway. I don't know what you call it. It's a 4-lane road, but it's a highway. It's called a highway. But its speed limit's 45. It's just stupid. Because when it was a 2-lane road, it was 55. And they're like, let's put a bunch of curbs in here, let's redo everything, let's make this a real highway, and then let's make the speed limit 45 though. The whole 10 miles of it, let's make it 45 miles an hour. But let's not patrol it ever. Except for that one day. You pop over the hill and they're doing radar. And you're like, whoa, what are you doing? You're not allowed to do radar on this road. Everybody knows the speed limit is 45 and everybody does 70. Okay? Anyways, yeah, those fucking bikers fucking blocked me there. I saw them blocking all the other one little hoe bag, not a biker. It was a Mitsubishi fucking car. Scrolled by, and they did not like it. They did not like it. They were going to really give her a talking to. But yeah, it's just like, watch out for bikers. Don't run over the bikers. We're going to pull over and just stop in your fucking lane when you're a green light. We're just going to stop you. Shut the fuck up. You guys are so fucking queer. Is this a funeral procession? I don't think so. This is just a bunch of queers on bikes. Dude, Pierce Trucking. You're doing 70 and a 60 in a work zone in DOT Blitz week? What are you doing, dude? I can go faster than you, Pierce. I'm gonna show you what the fuck I can do. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Oh, fucking highways. Dude, they need to stop working on the bridge, work on the fucking highway. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. It only gets worse. It only gets worse. Every day it gets a little bit worse. Why do I need to get over for him? Hey, stay on the fucking grass. The mower. People move over for the mower. He's all the way in the grass. He's all the way in the grass. There's 10 foot of shoulder and then grass. Like, why do I need to get over? Why, getting over another 10 foot isn't... he's way the fuck away from me. Why don't need to... Everybody else is getting over. He's in the grass. He's way over in the grass. Why do you need to get over for the mower? Oh, well, what if it runs over something that fucking hit me? It's gonna hit me if I'm over there too. Yeah, we went to Powell Gardens for Mother's Day. It was a good time. I think it was... Now, I have no issue with this whatsoever. But but there was no signs up or anything, but I'm pretty sure it was Specials Day at Powell Gardens. Because there's a lot of people doing some weird stuff. And I was just not prepared for it. That's really all I got to say about that. It's fine. I love all people. Except for fucking biker gangs and Jeep drivers. And Swifties. Not Swifties. Not like, well, I guess, my wife is a Swiftie, so I guess I love a Swiftie. But I'm talking about the truckers, the Swift truck drivers. And, you don't have to have Swift on the side of your truck to be a fucking Swifter. Because you see these people, and you're like, you used to work for Swift. You were so bad at Swift, somehow you got out of there, and now you're driving for another company. But yeah, it was just weird. I went in there, and one thing with some people that are on the spectrum is they just don't get out of the fucking way, which is fine. It's just like I've also got some children that don't get out of the way, and when you got two forces of not get out of the way meeting each other on a pathway, it becomes interesting. It's like, oh, hold on, let me get my kids out of the way. And it's like, are you going to get your kid out of the way? No. Okay. Well, your kid is like just spinning in circles with his arms out in the middle of the pathway as we're trying to walk by. It's like, alright. Alright. It's cool. But we had a good time. My kids, they love water fountains. They not regular fountains. I mean, regular fountains too. They were trying to drink out of my son actually did. He did. He leaned over and he was drinking out of a fountain at the Powell Gardens. But there's a lot of water fountains to drink out of out there. And let me tell you, they had to drink out of every single one of them, and even the ones that didn't work, they tried. I was like, the button's not doing anything, bud. Like, I'm thirsty. I'm like, I know, we just drank it. They have a lot of water fountains here. They have one like every 100 feet. You can't make it 100 feet. We can go back 50 feet and get that other one. But we didn't see it all. It's a big, big place. We basically went to like the Fortopia area, let the kids play on the SpongeBob house, pirate ship, the box thing, and get scared at the top of the pirate ship. Had to go save both of them at 2 different times. I'm going to go to the top of the pirate ship. Ah, I can't get down. All right, hold on. Let me get my fat ass up here. And these are all custom built things. And, I don't think I'm supposed to be up there. They have no signage for weight limits. I think I was over the weight limit. For the square footage, I was definitely over the fucking weight limit. But we had a good time. Went out for some ice cream. No, we didn't get ice cream. We got slushies at Quick Trip. It's a good time. And I mean, I think I already did my weekend wrap up, but that was part of the weekend also. And I've been playing on Facebook Marketplace still. I think that's what I'm going to be known as when I die. He was always on Marketplace looking for the next great deal that he wasn't going to get. So I was on there and I was looking. I saw it was a 75 Chevy long bed trailer. It was a fucking trailer. And my eyes got so big when I saw that. I said, oh my God, if I could get that trailer hooked up to my truck and have a same paint scheme, that would be fucking sick. And I would always leave it hooked up. I would never unhook it. I would be like, yeah, I'm always towing. Get the lights hooked up. Make them look fucking, oh gosh. Put a toolbox on the front of it. Oh! What do you need all them truck beds for? I don't know. I wanted a Chevy Longfoot, but I couldn't afford one because they're fucking extinct. Chevy Longfoot is a truck that has like a 12-foot bed or something on it. I think it's like a cabin chassis, but they made a bed for it. They're pretty rare. It's called a Longfoot. Look it up. Check it out. Uh-oh, got a message. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I'll let you know how I feel later on. It's later. And, oh, fuck me. I gotta cut you off because this motherfucker isn't gonna fucking speed up on their fucking on-ramp. Fucking hoe. Damn Buicks. Anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh! Subway. Y'all, I decided I like Subway again. But not their meat and cheese, okay? Because guess what? Their meat and cheese is just meat and fucking cheese. It's nice to have it all toasted at one time. But guess what? If you go to Subway and you ask them for a loaf of bread, guess how much they charge for the bread? It's the same thing they charge for tomatoes and lettuce. Nothing. Well, just kidding. You got to pay 88 cents. But still, you go in there, you ask for a loaf of bread, you go next door and you buy a pack of meat and cheese. You go over to Subway and you ask them for a loaf of bread, 88 cents. Toasted, cut up. Even add some veggies on there, probably. Because, I mean, the guy's going to be like, oh, I guess we don't charge for veggies. And you get a whole fucking sandwich. You just got to put your own fucking meat and cheese on there. But, dude, meat and cheese. They're charging. You ever go to Subway? You check it out. $5 footlong is long gone. It ain't there no more. They don't do that. So, you just buy their bread. I did see a thing about their bread recently that was, it's to FDA. It's not even classified as bread. So I don't know what the fuck it is. Look at that fucking Buick motherfucker. Hey, I had to get out of my own fucking way to let you on the highway. I had to cut off this fucking Ford, whatever the fuck it is. Ford fucking ugly ass, fucking weird ass car. I had to cut them off. They already got a fucked up grill. I had to cut them off to let you on the fucking highway. And then I cut you off because you got on the highway, but you're going slow as fuck. And then the Ford passes me, and then you're on the Ford's ass. Now you passed the Ford. Now you're slowing down again and now they're driving off the side of the fucking road. Okay, they're drunk. Buick is drunk today. Well, I don't know. You might be asking, why'd you go to Subway to buy bread? Well, I went to a grocery store, not a grocery store, just a regular fucking store, gas station, and I looked at the bread they had there, and they wanted like $6 a fucking loaf of Wonder. Okay, holy, I ain't doing that. So I go next door. I'm like, y'all sell bread? And he's like, yeah, that's all we fucking do. Everything we sell has fucking bread on it. 88 cent fucking loaf of bread. I said, this is going to be some of the best fucking sandwich I ever had in my life. Well, guess what? I always get my fucking sandwiches toasted at Subway. And apparently you need to, because that shit was like, I don't know, it's like chewing through a rubber gasket or something. I don't know. It's like you could chew through it, but it was like stretchy as fuck. It was so weird. So, but if you toast their bread is like nice and crunchy and delicious. So, anyways, I left my fucking bread at home, and I didn't have a 5-hour energy, so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and stop on my way up here to get loaded and grab that shit, and then I ate, like normal in my truck while I getting loaded, and it was actually pretty good, but it was a light lunch. I mean, I guess the Subway sandwich isn't like a super light lunch. I added extra meat and extra sauce to my sandwich. I had pickles, you know that. But I added a little extra meat because that's a lot of bread. It's like I need a little bit more protein on there. And it was all right. It was all right. I think I'd rather just have my bread from home, or maybe even some Wonder. I don't know. But if I got it toasted, if I'm like, hey, can you put these pieces of meat on that bread for 88 cents? Like, it's my meat. Will you put my meat on your bread and then sell me that loaf for 88 cents, but also put all these toppings on it? I think they'd lose their fucking mind. If you bring your own meat to Subway, I brought my own meat and cheese. How much you gonna charge me for a sandwich? Like I want a sandwich, but I don't need all that shit on there. They sell a veggie delight for like $10. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know how the world is supposed to work nowadays. I'm letting the secrets out. Okay, go there, take your own meat, and see what they do. I don't know what they'll do. People that work at Subway are like, I don't even know. I guess it's a loaf of bread, 88 cents, and then veggies are free, toasting's free. So if you bring your own meat and cheese, I guess that's just the way it is. I don't know. They'd lose their fucking minds. And half the fucking Subway people that say, don't put a tip on there. I'm like, huh? Because that Subway shit asks you for a tip now? I said, don't put a tip on there. I'm like, you did a good job. You want a tip? Like, no, don't put a tip on there. If you want to give me a tip, you can hand me fucking cash. Because if you put it in there, it don't go to me. It goes to the corporate, and then the corporate takes all the tips. Nobody behind the counter gets the fucking tip. Which is fucking crazy, dude. Isn't that fucking insane? They're going to ask you for a tip, but the tip doesn't, it goes to the corporation? The fuck is that, dude? I wish I could just set up my own secret little account where everybody that tips the Subway, I get the tips. And then I go around to Subways buying 88-cent sandwiches, and I give them a tip in cash. That's a better system than the one they fucking got. Man, it's getting hot in here. About to take off all my clothes. I thought I was going to listen to like some podcasts or even search for one to listen to. No, dude, I've been on this 90s country fucking playlist. It's called 79 Chevy Jams is what it's called. For real. So check that out. 79 Chevy Jams by Kevin Ray, T.A.O., Truckers and Others. And, I've been jamming out to that fucking, like the rain. I don't know the rest of the words. I know the words. I can't say them though. Gotta have a slow hand. I'm just giving you a little teaser of what you'll find on that fucking playlist. It's pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I've been listening to it all day, and part of me wants to just stop recording and talking about this shit and just start listening to it again. But I'm gonna talk to you guys for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you. The motherfucker that drove my truck last week, Thursday, because I had a half day. The fucking guy, I like him. He's a good guy. He dumped my fucking pallet jack into the fucking pit, dude. I can't fucking believe it. He was jokingly he's like, yeah, I gotta put a new paint job on it for you. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. He scratched it or something is what I thought. No, the whole motherfucking thing is like pink and blue now. My whole pallet jack is totally fucked. The lady that loaded me said one of the wheels is falling the fuck off. I'm like, oh no, that's not good. I have to use that to unload all these fucking totes. And this motherfucker dumped it in the fucking hole. The guy at the landfill, he was talking, because last time he did it, he almost dropped it in the hole, but he did. And he said, this time I'm going to make sure he doesn't drop it in the hole. I'm going to put my bucket up there and make sure if anything gets close to the edge, it ain't going to fall off, blah, blah, blah. No, he missed it. The one time, I don't know how many times he caught him from dumping it in the hole, but I know one of the times he didn't catch him from dumping it in the hole. And then he's like, yeah, it doesn't work as good as it used to. I'm like, God damn it, dude. This is fucked. My fucking job. All I need is this truck, not the other fucking truck. I need this truck, this trailer, the stuff that's in the trailer, and my pallet with my pallet jack. That's all I fucking need to do this job. It's a really simple, easy fucking job. I'm not smart, but there's people that are less smart than me that fuck this shit up. I can't believe it. These motherfuckers. I saved a mechanic's life this morning. I didn't really save him, but I saw they pulled in the guzzler that I used yesterday. They pulled it in to the shop because they had all kinds of issues and shit. And they were going to go ahead and swap out some tires and stuff. And just do a quick once over on the truck, maybe fix some of the issues it was having. And because it's got that horrible air leak But they were switching out the front tires. And this morning, whenever I was getting my shit ready, I noticed they pulled it in there and were jacking it up. I was just grabbing gloves, water, and my keys. And then I go out to my truck and I'm like ready to go. And I'm like, oh shit, where's my fucking hard hat? Oh, I left it in that truck. I'm like, wonderful, it's still here. I can grab it. So I run back in there and I look and I see a mechanic laying underneath the truck. It's got one tire off the front. And it's got the air jack. It's like a bottle jack on a big handle for lifting up semis and stuff. And it's on the center. It's in the center of the axle. I think the driver's side tire was up off the ground, so it's just like teetering on this fucking thing. And there's a mechanic underneath there. And I walk up and I'm like, "Are you a fucking crazy bitch?" He's like, "What?" I'm like, "You're not using jack stands. Get your fucking fat ass out from underneath that fucking truck and put some goddamn jack stands under there. Are you fucking insane right now?" He's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "I didn't. Somebody else jacked it up. I didn't even notice there wasn't." He's like, "Who would jack this up?" I'm like, "Listen, we can blame whoever we want to blame here. But the fact of the matter is there's no jack stands under the fucking thing. Get your ass out from underneath there and put the fucking jack stands under the..." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just a fucking idiot running around the shop trying to get on my fucking way. And I'm over here saving the mechanic's life." I'm like, "I can't believe you're underneath this fucking guzzler that has one little..." It's not a very big, but a little bottle jack holding up this entire fucking truck. And you're just hanging out underneath there. The fuck, dude? So we get some jack stand. I helped him. I grabbed one jack stand, he grabbed the other, and we threw it underneath there and got it good. And he seemed a little upset about the whole situation because I guess the other mechanic, the guy that does the tires mainly, which he's my favorite anyways, but he's like, "I'm just doing tires. I'm just gonna jack it up, take the tire off, put it over here," and he's working on putting a new tire on. So he wasn't even. I don't know. I guess he didn't expect anybody to climb underneath there, but it doesn't really matter. You should always put fucking jack stands underneath your shit when you're lifting it up. That is the dumbest way to fucking die or have an incident. I was under my truck and I didn't have jack stands and the jack just fucking fell and it killed me. It's like, okay, well, like that was fucking useless fucking death right there. The fuck are you talking about? So, I always use jack stands underneath all my shit because my jacks are questionable. It's like, how did this little fucking thing lift up my truck anyways? I better put on some fucking jack stands. So, anyways, yeah, and I don't even know if I mentioned all this stuff this morning, but yeah, last night when I was leaving the shop, I left at 3, so I mean it was pretty early in the day for me to leave, but there was nothing else going on, and the boss was sending everybody home, so I was like, I'm not even going to go in there and ask. I'm just going to fucking get out of here. And, but I looked over at my truck and trailer, this one, and everything was hooked up, everything was good to go. I was like, all right, cool. And the dude mentioned to me, he's like, "Yeah, I put a paint job on it. You might want to grab another pallet jack in the morning." He's like, "It still works." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm not worried about like the paint. Was in my mind." And yeah, I come in this morning and the truck was unhooked. It was pulled off to the side. I was like, I turned the key and see if it was warmed up or anything. No, it wasn't warmed up. So somebody last night must have used my truck for some reason. I don't know. Well, I mean, we're not in a shortage of trucks. We have plenty of trucks that are even unhooked from other trucks. So it's like, why the fuck does anybody walk over and they're like, "Hey, that truck's not hooked up to anything and it'll work perfect. Let's just grab that truck that's hooked up to that trailer and move it around and change a bunch." Like, what the fuck, man? Stop fucking with my shit. I wish I could lock my fucking kingpin. And be like, yeah, alright, you want to use that truck? It comes with that trailer. Sorry, that's what it comes with. That's the combination right there. That truck stays with that fucking trailer. I got my hydraulic hoses, because it does have a wet kit on it, but I got them all wound up and strapped up to the back of the cab so they don't get drugged down the highway or whatever. And everything's ready to go. But people love to they're like, I'd rather unhook that truck and undo all those fucking straps and shit and use that fucking truck. It's like, what the fuck, man? Stop fucking with my shit, okay? It's clearly on the schedule. I'm using this truck and this trailer. Leave my shit alone. But I can't believe that motherfucker last Thursday, fucking dumped my shit in the fucking pit. There's so many safeguards up. He's done the job before. Like, everybody should know how fucking things go. And now I've got a questionable pallet jack I gotta use. Not good. And part of me is thinking I might have to call up to the office and have somebody bring me a new pallet jack. Which is going to be a whole fucking ordeal in itself. Because we only have a couple of good pallet jacks left. So, just a question if they bring a good one or a not good one. And they all look like they work good with no weight on them. So, oh well. It's a good day. It was raining. It rained on me almost all day up until I got up here into Iowa. Then it kind of quit raining so much. It's been pretty nice. It's nice. I got my sunglasses on, but it's a nice cloudy day. A lot of road construction going on over here. Like, what the fuck is this road construction for? There's no. Oh, they got a little piece of the fucking road a little fucked up over here. So they got me slowing down to 55 right before one of the big hills. And now I'm even going slower and slower and slower because it made me go 55 through a work zone. Motherfuckers. And I was watching, I was keeping my eyes wide open on my way up here, seeing if the DOT had set up any makeshift way stations that I need to know about, or hiding out. You know, they like to hide out with a bunch of them in like rest stops and stuff. So I was keeping my eyes wide open to see if there was anything. I didn't see anything, but there's a lot of fucking work zones. There's 2 work zones on my way up. On my way down, I think there's like 5. So I just went through. Well, technically, I went through 2 already. And it just looks like there's a bunch of them. They're just repairing little tiny portions of the road, making the road so fucking bumpy. It's like, I know the one section of the road, it's in Missouri. They need to fucking fix it, dude. Because I'm riding that fucking left lane through that entire area. Because the right lane it's unimaginable how fucking bad that fucking piece of road is. It's going to tear up my tires. It's going to fuck up. It's going to start shaking my shit in my trailer. It ain't no good. I don't like driving in the slow lane for that like section of like 7 miles. But in the left lane, it's a perfectly smooth, nice road. Oh, here's work zone number 3. Work zone number 3. Pop over the hill, slow down. Go down the hill, and as soon as you start going up the hill, the work zone is done. Yeah, everybody come on around. Pass me on the left. We're in a 55 zone, you fucking Tahoe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they got the sign telling you your speed, and it's flashing at me that I'm going 59 in a 55. And it's like, well, listen, if I'm doing 55, I'm gonna be doing 45 up this fucking hill. And of course, yeah, in road work right here, right in the middle of the fucking hill. These motherfuckers right here. Yeah, listen, you're working on the highway. You're better man than me, because I wouldn't be. I would not want. I would probably quit the job if I was working on the fucking highway, because people are so dumb out here on the roads. But that doesn't mean that you got the way you set up your fucking work zones isn't dumb. Also, you guys are fucking dumb. Ugh, man, makes me just want to run over some cones. That's what it makes me want to do. Makes me want to get a high score on that fucking board right there. Just run over some cones, maybe honk at you. I'm going by. I went through one work zone. It was right before I got to my exit that I needed to take. And the right lane is shut down, and they have all those barricades up, the Jersey barriers and stuff. And right at the end of it, you have to drive onto the shoulder a little bit, and the shoulder is so fucked up. There's a giant divot hole. It's really bad right there, and a semi does not fit over there without hitting that. You have to hit that. I mean, you're slowed down to 55, and you can slow down more if you want, but I was not expecting that fucking hole to be there. But not even that. Right at the edge of the Jersey barrier, there's two workers sitting on the Jersey barrier. So you're like a foot away from them as you're going by at 55, and you're hitting this fucking hole, and it's like, dudes, get the fuck off the wall! Get the fuck away! Like, can you all redo this fucking work zone so I don't have to hit this giant fucking pothole? And then it makes me want to swerve to the right, which is where you're fucking sitting. It's like, Jesus Christ. You fucking idiots. Iowa DOT. Fuck dumbasses. Okay? Jesus. Like, oh, we're union. We're just hanging out, having a good time. What are you gonna eat for lunch? Let's sit on this wall. It's so cool feeling all the trucks, like the wind and everything go by. Let's sit as close as we can to them, right next to this fucking pothole, and watch them hit it. It'd be so cool. Dude, y'all are gonna get fucking knocked off that wall. Humpty Dumpty's gonna fucking come get your ass. Like cracking eggs over here. Anyways, that's really about it for right now. And I'm going to go ahead and end it because I've been on for a while. I'm going to go ahead and end this. You all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Keep all 18 down.